There wasn't anything to hear. Heard that. Yeah, I wanted to check out some more systems because I didn't really get through very many last time on Saturday. For the usual reasons, got kind of hung up in staring at games, as is often the case. Happens very easily. Yes. Yes, yes. I really need to update the alerts and have a stream theme again. Really gone back to basics around here. Actually, sub-basics. When I started streaming, I had a theme. Just putting these NES games back real quick. Metroid. There we go. Themes are pre-COVID. Yeah, I miss the record player too. Well, I have been making fairly decent progress at organizing things. And I know where the old record player is. I just need to unearth it and swap it for the other one. So that the other one can get some TLC. I've just, I don't know. I've talked about it plenty, but I've been so busy and so tired, and it's just like, I feel like I never have time for anything, you know? I don't want to not be doing all the fun stuff that I want to do, but I have like a lot of mountains to climb. That's what I've been doing. It's there's just like a lot of stuff that I'm trying to do. Oh, you know, things just got out of whack for so long. I fell so far behind on so much stuff. And I've been trying to tackle it all. And I spent a lot of time chipping away at stuff where it didn't really seem like I was making a whole lot of progress. But recently, I feel like I am starting to kind of get on top of things. Yeah. And maybe I will throw some stuff on Throne, I don't know. Because what I may do, and I may have mentioned this before, but I've been thinking about splitting my setups and moving the retro setup to its own thing. Because my office is crowded as fuck. As efficient as the towers are, they take up a lot of space. Not to mention the CRT. And it's just a lot. It's a lot in here. But I'm starting to feel like if I had kind of a separate dedicated setup for it, that would help a lot. But I'm trying to figure out how I would do that, because it'll need its own sort of PC setup for streaming. And especially with the RT 4K now, I need another 4K capture card for that. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm chipping away at it, heading that direction. But for the moment, I want to check out some more consoles with this thing. What did we do? We did NES. We did SNES. We looked at the Sega Saturn and the PlayStation 1. I think that's all we did, right? I think that's as far as we got. So I want to try to get through the Xbox, the N64. There's more to get through than I was thinking, because there's Xbox, N64, Wii, GameCube, Dreamcast, Genesis, and its whole mess, and then the MVS. So that's a lot to look at. And I started late on top of that. Let me see. So I'm going to set it to N64. You guys want to check that one out? That seems like a good place to start.
It's me, Mario.
Oh.
Hello.
I have no audio. Do you guys have audio? You do. Oh, I need to set this right. To do this, I've been taking over the capture card that I use for my gaming PC, which I listen to through my mixer for like lagless audio. But the retro's not going through the mixer, so I have to monitor and output. There we go. And also probably turn this down because it's probably loud. That's looking pretty good. Let's check out the profiles. Hell yeah. Same, Dork. Same. This game was a revolution. So long, gay Bowser. So we have some options here. This is specifically for HD Retrovision cables. This is just a CRT filter. So we've got N64 fill, fill deebler, overscan, overscan deebler. So let's take a look. Do that and hit it with a little phase. I love the auto phase detection. Wow. Okay. Interesting. He does look very wet on this. Now that you mention it, it's funny because as much as I've seen this, I've never thought that. But now that you've said it, I don't know how I could ever think differently. He looks absolutely wet here. So this is without deblur. Hello? There we go. Remote wasn't responding for a second there. Now let's try with deblur. And that's mostly going to be visible in like the 2D graphics. Oh, damn. That got really crispy on the press start there. Is there an echo in here? Did you see the way the phase was? Do you see that? That's so sick. You can see it go back and forth, and then it zeroes in, and the press start becomes super clear. Now, unfortunately, the 3D graphics on the N64 just are soft. I think I would need a different mod to do anything further with the actual 3D graphics, but it do be looking pretty good, I'd say. Huh. I never noticed the weird artifacting around the GUI at the top before, but that's happening on the CRT as well, so that means RetroTINK's not doing that. I wonder if that's the RGB mod on the N64, or if that's just how it is. Hey Dim, we're just getting going. Checking out some N64 here. Let's try some of the other profiles. What was the... There was a couple more in this. Oh, it was overscan, I think, right? Might as well have a look. Also, don't know why you would not do deblur, so I'm not even going to look at the ones that aren't deblur anymore. Bit of overscan. Let's do phase detect. Crispy. Yep. I'll probably be checking out Dreamcast next. That looks really good. I don't know if I like the overscan or the fill better. With overscan, I'm always worried about stuff getting cut off. But I'd say this looks pretty damn good. I'd have to check some other games to see if the overscan is an issue at all. Ever bother anybody else that they just, in this level, they just put you in a box of water with no way out? You can survive on coins, but it somehow is like, there's something really claustrophobic about it. They drop you in here and you're just drowning until you get coins. When I was a kid, though, the water stuff was always what fascinated me the most. It was so cool to me. Yep, survive on coins, just like real life. Nice, Steph. I don't think it's quite a spoiler yet, but it might get there if it goes on. Let's try another profile. So not these. I would imagine this is what, yeah. This one's just like for every console. Don't really want that though. This says CRT. Oh, these are S video. Let's go for Razor Sharp. Got some options. But really just these two because I want the D-blur. So this is probably fill and this is overscan, I would say. Let's try this first. Yeah. So we want to look at the text at the top again. Mario gonna die. I don't want to die. Uh-oh. Red coin. Red coin. Oh, we're not gonna make it. Oh, he's definitely dying. Oh, wow. I mean, he was technically still alive when he touched that coin. Come on. That looks pretty good, though. Let's try the fill one now. And phase detect, please. Yeah. You know, I'm not sure, but I think the Firebrand one looked better to me, to my eye. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what it is, but something about this looks a little bit better. Let's leave this on and then I'll run through a few titles here. Of course, we gotta throw this one in next. And while that plays, I'm gonna grab a couple more real quick to stare at. Although this will be making the most annoying sound in the world. I apologize. Oh, these aren't alphabetized. Did we not go through these? Maybe we didn't. Actually, maybe they are mostly, but some of them aren't. I don't know. I don't know what I did. Just grabbing some bangers. Grabbing some bangers. I've already grabbed too many bangers. But I just can't stop myself. I'm sure there's more, but I have 6 games in my hand now. Yeah, this game really holds a special place in my heart. If you're making a retro-styled game, do you think a 4:3 aspect ratio is a must? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I've been a big Zelda fan for my whole life, but, you know, I get it. Yeah, I was very much a Nintendo kid. Nintendo is like basically, it's the closest thing for me that I have to like what other people have for Disney, I guess. Like Mario is my Mickey Mouse. And the Zelda games are near and dear to my heart as well for similar reasons. Like when this game came out, I don't even know how to explain it, man. When I got it home, I couldn't believe that it was real. I couldn't believe that it was something that I had at home that I could play anytime I wanted on my TV at home. Like seeing these screens when I first turned it on. I didn't immediately start the game because I had to stare at this for a good long while. So, you know, it was a big deal to me. And it remains close to my heart. So, this looks pretty darn good, I think. I am noticing that the de-blur is bringing out a kind of weird dithering appearance that is perhaps not the best. You notice that like around where it says file, around that button, it's particularly noticeable with the glow there. That's awesome, Dave. I mean, that's incredible stuff to start with. You're just listing off legends. Maybe you were so privileged in the sense that like you embarked into video games on a road paved with legendary titles, whereas I had to sift through a lot of shit. I mean, I got to start down that road on Legends as well. Just different ones. I actually missed out on Metal Gear because I didn't have a PlayStation 1. So I didn't get into it until Metal Gear Solid 2. And that blew my mind so much that I had to go back. And then I had to stick with it too. I loved Metal Gear Solid 2 and Twin Snakes and Metal Gear Solid 3. I was pretty hooked. Oh. Eh. Yeah, I just missed out on the PS1. I got told that we were a Nintendo household and that we were not going to get every game console that came out because that shit expensive. And I was like, okay. But it looks really cool on the TV at Walmart. So, you know, I didn't have any purchasing power, so I didn't have much choice in the matter. I also completely missed out on basically anything that wasn't Nintendo, except for some reason, my parents did get me a Game Gear. So that was my one divergence into another separate world of gaming from Nintendo. And I was glad for it because the Game Gear was pretty wild. Full color, backlit. I mean, that was mind-blowing. I went from Game Boy to that. And it had the TV tuner. I was watching TV in the car on the road. It was crazy. It was crazy stuff. This looks pretty good. I feel like the N64 is such a weird console because it feels like Nintendo went out of their way to make shit as ugly as they could. They just approached 3D really weird. Like compared to the PlayStation 1 where they approached it like any other sort of video output situation. Nintendo did all this other shit to try to like, I don't even know what. Like they wanted everything to be smooth. So they did all this stuff to make that happen. And it has all these weird side effects that are kind of, like the text on the blue button there where it says put away, like the Navi text and the ammo counts look perfect. But for some reason, the blue button, looks like shit. That text is like misaligned or something. I don't know why. But it's something the N64 is doing. And the 3D graphics just look smeary. And I don't think that that's fixed by CRT viewing either. I mean, when I was a kid, I was not terribly bothered. I did notice that there was a sort of blurriness even back then, but you know, now I look at it and I'm like, man, it just looks smeared. Everything looks smeared. But that's what they did. That's what they chose to do. Pretty much, Fox. Oh, your first Final Fantasy was 8, Dave? Crazy. My first was Final Fantasy 6. And there was no way to avoid 7. I mean, if you're gonna say stuff like that, Dave, then I'm gonna have to sit here and say that you're wrong. There was simply no way to avoid the hype. That was a big part of Final Fantasy VII. Was it's hard to describe, man. Like, it moved so many PlayStation 1s. I wish it would have moved one into my house. I was begging for it. That was when I was feeling the pain. Like, I had asked for the PlayStation 1 before that, but when I was seeing the like commercials and reading the video game mags and looking at the screenshots, boy oh boy. I know, Dave, I'm just playing, but I am describing, like, because it's kind of a, I guess, probably sounds like, I would say to today, like, it sounds very basic to be like, Final Fantasy VII was awesome. I'm describing for you, like, what the sort of atmosphere around it was like. Like, I like 8 a lot, and I really enjoyed it when I played it. I played Final Fantasy VII on PC because I didn't have a PS1, and then I played Final Fantasy VIII almost immediately after, also on PC. And I enjoyed them both, but Final Fantasy VII just, it hit all the right notes for me at the time. The vibes were just exactly right. I loved the style. I loved the mixture of like cyberpunk and fantasy, and the whole like revolutionary attitude, but also the sort of anti-social, anti-mainstream sort of, I don't know, it just had kind of like a kind of punkish attitude to it. But it had a crazy fucking momentum to it. Like, they hyped the shit out of all of us, and it pretty much delivered. Like, it was an insane RPG for the time. It basically followed through with what they were saying that it was. It was stylish, it was crazy, it was different from everything else. It was PlayStation 1. It was wild. It was wild, wild, wild. I fucking remember downloading trailers for Final Fantasy VIII on the IMAX in the school computer lab. Downloading a trailer that's like the fucking size of a postage stamp, and even then it's fucking compressed to shit. You were fucking lucky if you got like a completed download or a corrupted .mov file. Aging sucks, but I don't have a teenage son to use as a blood bag. That was my real mistake, not having kids. What am I supposed to do now? Oh shit, it's Stardew 64. One day I really want to get the Super Nintendo one, but it's fucking pricey, unfortunately. This looks great, though. I'm so happy with the output from the RT4K. It's insane. And it's just so much more user-friendly for all this. The profiles is a fucking revelation. This shit rocks. I just got to get this integrated in my setup better. Oh my God, Dave, what a fucking scheme. Shit. I wanted to elaborate on it, but everything I could think of sounded fucking horrendous. So I'm just not gonna. I'm gonna leave it where it lay. You laid it out perfectly. I will not say anything further. I don't think I could get any awards for Brain. So if you got it, flaunt it. Yes, it's looking great. Push the start. Yo, dude, that is crisp. That looks so good. God damn. I love that people are doing shit like this. It's so, I don't know how to explain it. I just enjoy it so much. I love that there's new stuff coming out for these old consoles and that you can just do really cool shit with them. I have been told in no uncertain terms that you do not go back in Animal Crossing. Yeah. Like, it is the same game over and over again, so there's literally no point to going back to, like, the original one. I tried to convince Nakomi. I was like, I think it'd be cool if we did this thing where we went and we played, like, the old Animal Crossing together. You know, just not like literally multiplayer, but just like hanging out on the couch. And she's like, what would be the point of that? I was like, okay, no, you're right. I'm sure there's minutia, but like gameplay wise, there's really not much to gain. I will say Star Fox 64 here seems to be even more negatively impacted by the sort of, I don't even know, is this dithering? Or what is this? Is this, there's like a lot of static. Is that static? I didn't notice that on the other games. Can a game have static? I'm not really seeing that on the CRT, but that would be hard to notice. But you guys are seeing that, right? There is a serious static field there in like the black areas. So something that I did, yeah, I don't know what's going on with this scoreboard. I don't know who did that. I don't think that was me. I replaced the SCART cable for the N64 because I was using a shit one for a while. Is this? I'm going to try a different game. See if this continues to show up. Wait a minute. Wait. Jesus Christ. Foxborn, thank you for the biddies. Actually, maybe that was not real-time graphics. Maybe that was like video. Wait, what happened? Well, now I turned on the N64 and we're getting nothing. There we go. I'm checking games.
Star Fox.
Yep.
Also, Pico's in a watermelon.
He's in a watermelon? Oh, he went in the watermelon bed?
Yeah.
Did he go under the cover?
Otherwise, it wouldn't be news.
Welcome to training.
No, that static is still here. That's weird. Is that Star Fox? Or is it the N64 or the cable or whatever? What is up with that? That's really strange. I'm gonna try. I need a game with like a lot of darkness. And that would be this game. This is perfectly clear. What the fuck? Is Star Fox 64 inherently staticky? Is that like a known thing? I'm looking like in the night sky here on this, and I don't see any static.
It's gorgeous on the monitor. Like that one.
Yeah, yeah.
Hi.
The output from the RT4K is really good.
How is my baby born? My baby born.
That's really bizarre. I never noticed that with Star Fox before, but I mean, Star Fox 64, I guess, kind of looks like shit. Actually, Doom 64 might be one of those games that disables the blur. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, this is not all blurry like a normal. See, this looks more like PlayStation 1, except for the N64 didn't have any of those goofy texture shifting issues or anything, so it looks more like a PC game, really. Thank you, Silicon Graphics.
Oh, did everybody love your shirt?
No one has seen the shirt yet, because I haven't been doing camera for a bit. They will. I'll make sure they see it first time I go back on cam.
You're supposed to share a gift with everyone.
I will.
They would all be impressed by my awesome crafting skills.
They will be. Oh, fuck. I left my chai.
You never drank it?
No, I did. But I did not bring it over when I started the stream. It's good, by the way. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, so yeah, this looks fucking stellar, eh? Like, this looks super fucking good on the RT4K. Because it doesn't have any of the fucking blurring. The only thing with Doom 64 is it is notoriously dark as fuck. It is super dark. You gotta like crank the brightness for this game. Even on CRT. God damn. Yeah, this just looks super fucking crisp. I'm glad it was just Star Fox. I was afraid that there was something wrong with the N64 or the cable I got or something like that, but I'd say pretty clearly no. It's wild that this game isn't better known because this was a crazy upgrade to Doom. I mean, it could be just dirty, but I don't think so. I'm taking a look though. I mean, to my eye, they don't look bad, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're clean exactly. Like maybe there's some oxidization or something like that. Something a little less obvious, perhaps. What I might actually have to do is look up some other footage of Star Fox 64, other captures, and see if it's on those captures. That would tell me. But I mean, this looks fucking incredible. This just looks perfect. I'm so happy with this. I don't remember if the game has a brightness setting. Probably not. There is a source port of this, so you can play it on PC. I think actually it re-released it not that long ago as well, right? Oh. Does this do anything, I wonder? Not right now. Just baby mode, please. Yeah, it didn't make any changes in the menu, but let's see what it looks like in-game. This still looks dark as fuck to me. We got strafing. I love the way the view model looks in this too. I just feel like they did such a good job. Like the view model, the GUI, the maps, the lighting. It has colored lighting, which is really wild for Doom. At the time anyway, it was pretty wild. Soundtrack is also really cool because it's a completely unique soundtrack for Doom 64. And it's more of like a horror theme. Nope. Nope. Oh. Nice. We got the auto map. Textured and untextured. Ah, there it is. Sorry. I was struggling to find the interact button. It is C right. Oh. He just killed his friend. Yeah, we do lose Doom Guy's face, unfortunately. Don't know. I don't think there's any other options, really. Can center display. Status bar on. Oh, that just turns the GUI completely on or off. Messages. They're both emulators. God damn it! I keep hitting the switch weapons key. Oh, I can't get in there, huh? All right. Oh! Aww. I was moving so fast. Oh! Why is that so hard? The movement does feel a little crazy, kind of like you're on ice. It's a little bit much. But I think it would just take some getting used to. Oh, look at the chainsaw. The double chainsaw. Let's go. I'm not using an N64 controller. I'm using a Retro Fighters N64 Brawler, which is a wireless controller by Retro Fighters. It is very good. So I do not have to deal with the N64 analog stick. But I have a number of N64 controllers that have perfectly good sticks. I did not get the key. Anyway, this looks good. Oh, I don't know. I think it's just the game, but oh wow, the sensitivity is all the way down. It felt like it was all the way up. Now it's all the way up. What's that like? Whoa. Okay. Okay, all right. Speed. Oh, you know, that would probably help. Is that a toggle? I'm holding it down and it's not doing much. Yeah, it's pretty wild with the fact that it has a full controller mapping and all that. Anyway, that's Doom 64. I think it looks pretty fantastic. But speaking of shooters, I like to think of the GoldenEye movie as being based on the game. Oh yeah. I also just realized the other day that I do not have Duke Nukem 64. And I had forgotten that I had spent many, many hours doing split screen multiplayer of that game. This game was so fucking crazy for its time. I love that that's the demo they went with. It's a hard game. This looks great, though. I mean, as much as it can. It's got that fucking horrendous N64 blur. God damn it. Ooh. Oh, there's a guy there. But I can't see. Oh, wait. I see a blur moving around. Did I get him? Maybe? This feels surreal now. It's so strange. I did get him, look at that. can't go this way. Yay. What the hell? This is so hard to do. They had those really long death animations. But again, that made this game seem really unique. Whoa, I didn't want to do that. Okay. Who shoots? Someone super far away. The guy's in the bunker. Somebody by these boxes over here. This is basically impossible. I got him. Well, this is something. Have a good one, Dim. Thanks for stopping by. What else we got? Couple more. Looking good, looking good. Oh. I missed out on Majora's Mask when I was a kid. I don't really remember why now. I mean, Majora's Mask is a horror game. So cool. I think that's all the attract mode we get with that. Interestingly, this game seems to have a kind of staticky look as well. I don't know if that's just the dithering or, again, maybe contacts. Here's another one I spent a lot of time with. Looks fucking great. God, those sprites really do look pretty fucking incredible. Like, the most impressive thing is when the camera turns and they have enough rotations of the sprite to where it's actually hard to notice that it is changing sprites and not actually a 3D model that the camera is rotating around. Obviously, from certain angles, it's obvious that they're sprites, but the rotations are really impressive. I wish there was a Metroid 64. You didn't know they were sprites? Well, that just further speaks to their incredible quality. And we have another game that's primarily 2D, so I'm hoping it should look pretty good. Nah, all the characters in Mario Kart 64 are billboards. It's really obvious in an emulator because everything else scales up, but the the sprites continue to look like Garbo. Well, that looks crisp as hell. Super fucking crisp. Shake, shake. I don't know what it is about Treasure games, but they look like indie games to me. I think it's the art. The art doesn't quite look professional. I don't know if it's as prominent in this game, but there are some other games by Treasure where they seem to have a habit of making like a really novice anatomy mistake in their art where the characters They're like all face and they don't have any skull. There's like no back of the head. So their whole head is like their eyes and mouth and nose, which makes it look like they downloaded them from DeviantArt or something. Shake, shake. But yeah, I have to say it looks fucking great. Really great. Huh. There's some sort of weird artifact hanging out in the top left there. It doesn't quite show up on the CRT. I can see like a line of light at the top left edge of my CRT, indicating that it's definitely present. But it's actually in the overscan. But yeah, most of these characters look fine, but the main character suffers from a little bit of no skull. There's one more that I would like to investigate. Let me see if I can quickly find it. Oh, I have another Star Fox 64 here. Well, we'll come back to that. Maybe. Okay, maybe there's two more I want to look at. Am I ever going to move on from N64? It's questionable. What was I looking for? I saw this and then I got lost. Oh, I remember now. Where are you? I know you're here. Okay, maybe we were going to look at three more, maybe. Everything's fine. Aha. Gotcha. Mischief Makers is an interesting game, though. I need to play through it sometime. I wonder, is it letterbox like that just in the attract mode, or what? What? Age 90. Huh? Planet Clancer? I don't remember playing this, but apparently I played a tiny amount. Also, these games are like so off-road from anything else. Like L or R to advanced dialogue. Who does that? Nobody. Nobody ever did that. Except for Mischief Makers. Oh wow, also D-pad only. Huh. I didn't remember that either. Feels good though. But yeah, it's letterboxed all the time. Oh. Oh. Directional movement with the C buttons. So if you're facing this way, left does a back dash, but if you're facing to the left, then you do a forward dash. Same for right. How about that? That's interesting. I feel like that would get confusing very fast. But it's cool. Yeah, I mean, I have no issue with it being D-pad only. And also I have an advantage with the Retro Fighters controller because it has a sane D-pad placement as opposed to some other controller that we know. I'm Ms. Hint. If you give me 10 of these things, I'll teach you something good. The floating balls in this stage are called clam balls, and I am one of them. To use us, hold B. Then press B again in the direction you want to go. This will allow you to jump higher. If you press down, you can jump downward diagonally. The key is to shake the clam balls. The clam balls' reactions differ from ball to ball. If you run into any problems, don't forget to shake the clam balls. Uh-huh. Ah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's confusing. Okay, so you have to press it again. Right. Okay. It takes some getting used to, but it's interesting gameplay. It's completely unique. I don't know what the circles do. Apparently nothing. Yeah, press B in a direction was weird. That was a weird hint. You press B once to grab onto these. You don't have to hold it down. And then you press like up or down. You have to hold the direction and then you hit B again. And then you hit B again to grab onto the next one. So it's very deliberate, you know? You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, you see, I failed to press B. I forgot I needed to do it while I was in the air. Double shake, huh? Interesting. I could be interested. Yeah, cool, 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 cool. Couple more games I absolutely must look at. I apologize for the absolutely no progress I'm making here whatsoever. Looks fucking great. Yeah, see, this one doesn't look quite so gosh darn blurry. Is this one also always letterboxed?
Select your watercraft, please.
I think so.
Welcome to Dolphin Park.
They must have needed the pixels to make the water work. Yeah, man, this was another one of those games where
Start racing. Select Start the race from the pause screen menu.
you could just noodle around forever, and it felt like unbelievable to see it on your own screen at home, like with these really cool wave effects and such. It was just so new and cool, and it felt like you were being transported to another world.
Wider forward and back.
Yeah, that wetsuit is right up this dude's ass.
When you jump, you can control the height of your jump by leaning the rider forward or back.
It's funny how much this feels like kind of Wii Sports-ish. That kind of, I don't know how to describe it, like that
The corner sharply. Press down on the control stick.
sort of clinical aesthetic that Nintendo had for certain things like this. Particularly when they did sports, they just had like a very clean and simple aesthetic. Even the music. This feels like it could be a Wii Sports minigame.
To do a barrel roll while on the ramp, hit the move the control stick left, then right, and hold.
I did it. Do a barrel roll.
To do a barrel roll while on the ramp, quickly move the control stick right, then left, and hold.
So cool.
Flip while on the ramp,
Very fun.
move the control stick up, then down, and hold.
Another important title for me here. Just because this was another one that, like, couldn't believe I had at home. Cruising USA is another great one. God, it looks great. God, this scaler just whips ass. It just really does a fantastic job. Like, these look just the same to me as they do on the CRT, apart from, you know, scan lines, of course. I definitely have Rampage on the NES. I'm not sure if I have it on the N64. Yeah, this looks great. I do have this on the N64, which is like a little marvel of engineering. It's called No Signal. What the hell, game? Come on now. I gave you this cool intro and then you do this to me? How dare you? How diggity dare you? Oh Lord. Look at this. FMV on the N64. What the fuck? So cool. I mean, it's, I think, as good as the PlayStation 1 version. I mean, in the basic sense. I don't think it has all the content. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know if you can do like the separate campaigns. Maybe. But look at that though. Look at that. I mean, honestly, this probably looks better than the PlayStation 1. Super Klaus, thank you for 37 months. Oh yeah. Look at that. Randomizer? What the? How much violence do we need?
A bizarre incident occurred on the outskirts of an American suburb called Raccoon City. It was later revealed that the terrible disaster had been caused by the T-virus, a mutagenic toxin created by the international enterprise Umbrella Incorporated for use in bioweapon experiments. The Raccoon City Police Department's Special STARS unit immediately began investigation in the affair. The case was apparently closed, thanks to the efforts of STARS members Chris Redfield and Jill Valentine.
Hey, Mr. Bear, where are you going?
But the
Don't go back there, please.
experiment
Thank you.
far
This is so wild for N64, man. It's crazy. It's obviously compressed to shit, but I think it's super cool.
I'm finally here.
Guy's a maniac. Why'd he bite me?
Hello? Is anyone here? Hello? Hello? Look, I'm sorry I bothered you, okay? Just don't come any closer. Are you listening? Ah. 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 Wait! Don't shoot!
Down! We can't stay out here. Head to the police station. It'll be a lot safer.
Leon used to have bright orange hair.
Buckle up.
Okay. What's going on? I arrived in town, and the whole place went
Great.
insane.
Radio's out.
You're a cop, right?
First day on the job. Name's Leon Kennedy. Nice to meet you.
Mine's Claire.
He's wearing a uniform that says cop. She's inside of a cop car. You're a cop, right?
gun inside.
Better take it with you.
I love that the fucking guy in the back seat is also just Leon again, but as a zombie.
You okay?
Still in one piece.
Maniac's gonna ram us! Run! Claire!
Leon!
I'm okay. Head to the station. I'll meet you there.
Okay.
Okay. Scalar did not like that transition. Also, I can't move. Oh, my controller is not awake. Oh boy, it didn't like that transition. I'm getting bit left, right, and center. It didn't like that. Goodness me. This stuff all looks good, but these transitions look like shit. There must be there must be resolution changes between. I wonder. Oh wow. Yeah. That's crazy. So this is essentially 240p. And then this is 480i, which of course looks great, but it is really doing weird stuff with those resolution transitions. Oh, but this screen here is 240p. That's really interesting. This is 480i. That's wild.
Freeze!
240p.
What are you doing here?
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Ooh. Sorry about that, babe. I thought you were one of them.
What's going on in this town?
Hold on. I ain't got no clue, darling. By the time I noticed something was wrong, the entire city was infested with zombies.
All right. Whale. That's probably enough N64. I think we've tested plenty of games. In general, it looks good, but I do hope that I can figure out something for all the sort of resolution switching glitches. So now, let's switch it on over to another treasured console. Get a Dreamcast profile loaded. What's wild with this is that it seems like with a lot of the profiles, they almost look good for whatever console you throw at them. Oh, whoops. So I'm not actually sending VGA, so that's not going to work. So this might be the only profile for us here. And the phase looks good, looks good. I don't like how long I have to hold this button now. Very upsetting. This is looking really good. Damn, that looks great. That sounds like a great time, Namiko. Dreamcast was an awesome console for multiplayer. I had so much fun back in the day. With all the fighters and driving games and just, man, it's great. Well, I will be giving you a small tour. This one's pretty wild. It's an RPG that's like a sort of semi-open world air pirates game with flying ships. It's kind of like starting Final Fantasy with the airship right from the beginning. And it's just really cool and unique. Yeah. The Dreamcast was incredible and it was absolutely wasted potential. It felt so far ahead of its time. Yeah, Skies of Arcadia is fantastic. I haven't played it in a long time, but I really want to soon. I was kind of thinking about doing it after we finish Final Fantasy VI. It feels like it takes inspiration from Nausicaa and Laputa and mixes it together. I like the two Willem Dafoes down at the bottom there. Hey Bray, how you doing? Yeah, capture-wise, I feel like this is looking pretty fantastic. Not too bad here either. Just taking it easy. Yeah, God, this game was really incredible for its time. A little bit of a slog in the early game, though, because all of this stuff is real slow. It takes a long time to get into a battle. Yeah, the encounter rate is high. But once you get over the initial hump, it's a worthy game. Also has a little bit of that Dreamcast crazy cam. I don't know why so many Dreamcast games have that, but they all have this crazy
That was
camera.
easy.
I don't know. I don't know if there are big differences between the Dreamcast and GameCube versions. I don't think I actually have the GameCube version.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, definitely played the memory card games. Like taking a Chow from Sonic Adventure in your memory card and playing with it like a Tamagotchi. That's crazy, Bray. Yeah. This past December, I just passed streaming every day for 10 years, which feels insane. Yeah, we've probably seen enough of Skies of Arcadia for the moment. Let me move on to something else. Just pop that out. I wonder if this will start up. I'm not sure. This game's a little bit finicky because they want to make a very important save file on your VMU. Damn, that's going way back, Bray. Damn, that looks great. This opening, I love to just put it on and just listen to the music and let it do its little attract mode. It's so pleasing. Cat, 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 meow, meow. That's probably the stream. forgot how long this one just hangs on the title screen before it kicks into the movie. We're all old together. Might as well embrace it. I love how lyrics-wise, they literally just went with la 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 la. This makes me want to bust out my Dreamcast keyboard. I'm logging on. Right now I'm using a Rode microphone, wireless Go 2, because they are just stellar. I'm just using it because whenever I do these like digging through games thing, it's just more convenient to have the microphone come with me. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to explain. It was like a sort of MMO. I think most people would say it was an MMO, but it was definitely different from others. Actually, this was kind of like, I think this might have been the first instance-based MMO where, well, there you go. You're getting an explanation from C. Yeah, so it was kind of like, Guild Wars, I think, was a instance-based MMO where you formed a little party and then you would go do shit. And so the like really MMO part of it was more like the lobby areas. Yeah, Rode is pretty top tier in general, so you can't go wrong with a Rode. Yeah, man, we are really gonna have to play Phantasy Star Online sometime, but not right now. I'm gonna throw in a game for you guys to stare at, and then I'm gonna go grab a couple other bangers to toss in here. Give the Dreamcast a good, well-rounded test. The Retro Fighter's wireless controller is a little bit, like seems to have trouble acquiring a connection sometimes, which I don't love. But I am making it basically jump through hoops by constantly switching games. I'm gonna put some of these back. Oh, do I have to go hit a button? Dang it. Let me get these put away. I'm gonna grab some stuff since I'm over here. Oh yeah, gotta grab these. Yeah. Couple of goodies. Oh yeah, grabbing that. Grabbing too many games again. That'll do. That'll do. This game is so weird presentation-wise. I don't know what it was, but it was like something about the Dreamcast infected every game that was on the Dreamcast. It's like there's an inherent goofiness. It looks fucking stellar. What can I say? All the character images always looked blurry though. They're like, look like JPEGs. God, it looks super great. I want to fly through a few games though. This one makes me sad because I am missing my first disc. I don't know if it'll load, actually. It's probably going to yell at me. Yeah, I don't know what this will do. I remember playing through this one in the dark with my friends. We just went through the whole thing.
I am Alexia Asper.
Does it have an attract mode? Most Resident Evils do. This one has the best virus. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
I am Alexia Asper.
Yeah, I'd really like to play through this one sometime, but I need to get that first disc. I need to find a copy of the first disc somewhere. Or just find a complete copy of the game. Actually, I think I have it on like PlayStation 2 or whatever, but for me, or to my mind, it was always a Dreamcast game because that's where I played it. I'm sure it's probably good on the PlayStation 2. Yeah, I checked all my cases. This one's a weird one. It's by Hudson Soft and Birthday. But it's pretty interesting, and we need to do it sometime. I don't know if it has an attract mode. It might not. I actually like it. It is weird because like the 2D animation is a different resolution from the 3D animation. But I like how they contrast against each other.
strange machine was excavated from an ancient ruin. In its cockpit, a man was found. He was asleep.
Yeah.
The machine appeared to have no power source. It looked even spiritual, with no scratches on its exterior. People named it Elemental Gimmick Gear.
Why? Why did they give it such a complicated name?
Gene was analyzed over a long period of time. Then people created copies and used as vehicles. The man in EGG's cockpit continued to sleep, no matter how hard the scientists tried. He was named a sleeper. He even did not age.
Solid translation.
100 years passed.
It's very unique, this game. Very unusual. Ah, yeah, this looks really nice. I've never seen anyone talk about or play this game. Oh shit. Leon's in this game. Man, this might be a good one to play next. Liz Star. I like the idea that you only watch channels that end in star, and they all play old games. You know what? Frankly, it's kind of criminal that I haven't played this yet. I think this would be a good time. What did these guys do?
The ruin suddenly came active, as if it had a life.
Also, this is a damn long intro.
Extended many tentacles violently and tore the ground. People run helplessly. The tentacles destroyed buildings, streets, and rich forests. It looked they were enjoying sucking lives.
It looked they were enjoying sucking lives.
Never stopped breathing. They kept growing and expanding. The ruin breathed out, and a thick fog surrounded it. Then people naturally called the place Fogna.
Oh, yeah, naturally. Naturally, Fogna. That thing's been fucking and sucking ever since it came out of the ground. Yeah, I think this would be a really great one to do. But it is nearly that time, so I should probably throw in the game I know you all would rather see. I won't forget you, Egg. We will play you soon. Very soon. $9.99. Oh, weird. Everything's fine. Things look normal. This is the only time that Sonic was ever good.
Select a memory card. Select a file. Select a character.
Let's get him!
Yeah, the intro video really doesn't relate to much of the game at all. God. The,
Oh yeah! This is happening!
oh boy.
What's up?
Yeah. What's up? It's upsetting to see Sonic's mouth move in this. Or anybody's.
You are completely surrounded! Surrender yourself! Lock on target, men! Ready? Fire! Oh no! Our weapons are useless! Retreat! All personnel, fall back!
Oh yeah! This could be fun!
It is, yeah. It is magic alien water. Wait, what? I got hit by something I couldn't see before he even attacked?
Hey, I'll play with you some other time! Come on, you big drip! Where you going?
I mean, the Dreamcast was crazy.
You know nothing, fool! It's Chaos, the god of destruction!
Although, with this game, I don't know. It's crazy that this was their, like, launch game. It's so rough. But at the time, it was really impressive. They had that fucking killer whale scene demo in all the game stores, and that was like... That probably sold a lot of Dreamcasts.
Watch out! You're gonna crash!
Ah! No, bud.
Tails! Now, what am I gonna do with you?
God, Sonic's every facial expression has Tidus laughing energy. Whoa, what the? Also, when you fall into the water, you just fall to like a kill plane or whatever. I think the reason that this was their first 3D Sonic is because, like, they never knew what the fuck to do with Sonic, because Sonic isn't really a very good mascot character. This is the thing I was talking about. This old Dreamcast right here. Well, actually, this right here. The whole problem with Sonic is that the character was devised as like a marketing scheme in the first place. Like, we gotta have a fast character to show how fast our blast processing is and how much better we are than Nintendo. And they got stuck into this thing where they have this character that absolutely has to go fast. And that's his only real ability. Is that he's a fast hedgehog. But when it comes to like gameplay, it's not really very versatile. Unlike Mario, like if you just compare Mario and Sonic, it's kind of no contest, right? Like, they came up with way more stuff for Mario, even though like the premise doesn't sound very good. Like, he's a fat old plumber. But Sonic is just sort of more pigeonholed by what his character is out of the gate. And it never translates well to anything. I mean, there's been a couple of things where they've managed to pull off something good, but...
It will take you to panels 2 and 3. Jump as soon as you land on a panel, or else you'll fall.
Like that? Like, in my opinion, this game just barely works. It's barely functional. And most of the time, it feels extremely awkward. It's hard to go fast without them putting you on a rail like they just did. Because you just smash into shit. Yeah, like you run into spikes and stuff. Yeah, I mean that was even the case with the 2D games where it was more feasible to do a fast game, right? It's just sort of an inherent problem with the way they designed Sonic. Obviously, he's a beloved character, and the games are beloved as well. But for the most part, I feel like the whole Sonic thing is
I'm just glad
pretty
you're
jank.
okay. What happened anyway? You're too good of a pilot to just crash like that.
That was a test run using a new prototype propulsion system. It's got a few bugs to iron out.
Why not just use my plane, the Tornado?
Thanks, but you gotta check out my newest power supply. Ta-da!
Oh, God.
Whoa! A Chaos Emerald!
Yeah, this was like New Donk City before New Donk City. I mean, I made that comparison back when Odyssey was announced and they were showing trailers. I was like, this looks like Mario's Sonic Adventure. You got this fucking cartoon plumber guy walking around amongst kind of realistic looking people-ish. I mean, they were cartoony as well, but not as cartoony as Mario. Yeah. They also just like the tone and the approach and everything with Sonic stuff was so all over the place. Like this game, it was awesome and everything, but I always felt like it was a little, like I wasn't really that into Sonic, and a lot of stuff stuck out to me like that. The weird moving mouths, the way that they just like would switch into a song. What is Sonic doing? What the, that was... I guess if I tilt the stick very, very gently, you can get him to do this cool move. But yeah, their style and timing for things is kind of weird and wrong a lot of the time. Where they would just switch into like, we made a cool song for Tails, and it just instantly comes on, and it feels like tonally inappropriate. I don't know. Just a lot of that with this. No, he does. They're just right on the center. Yeah. As time goes on, this game ages more and more poorly. It just looks worse and worse and worse. Like, why are these women here? What are they doing? Just standing still. How big do I think the texture is for that blue? I don't know. I guess I just always thought he was like a shaded polygon. I mean, coming from you, it's going to be either ridiculously small or huge. Oh, it's huge. Okay. Well, 1K seems huge.
Take the train to the Mystic Ruins.
But yeah, I mean, I was willing to look past all the kind of weirdness of this because it was so new, and they basically just, with this game, they just put you in this world and cut you loose. Go do whatever. And yeah, I mean, the whole setting for this is bizarre, right? Does this feel like a adventure? It feels so strange. Like you have to go catch a train. You're in a human city as the grandfather of all furries. It's really strange. But yeah, you take a train around. This was sort of kind of Sonic's Mario 64, but it's overall really strange. Why does a train stop at the Mystic Ruins? God, this really takes me back though. It's almost worth it to play this game just to like figure out, like raise some Chow babies. I think you have to at least pay homage to your ancestor.
Look, it's a giant talking egg.
Silence! I am Dr. Robotnik, the greatest scientific genius in the world!
Whatever you say, Eggman.
Enough! I've got big plans, and now I'm gonna put them to work!
You're always up to no good. Now what do you want?
I want all
Yeah.
the chaos emeralds!
Yeah,
Stop interfering!
that makes sense.
Or else!
Disney's Robin Hood.
Or else what, you big loser?
Or else I'll take them from you by force! The hard way!
Oh yeah, do you fight this right away? I guess you do. This game did have fantastic battle music.
All systems, full power! Ah!
Like this part is cool. They did a really great job on the battles. The automatically locked camera is really good.
All systems, full power!
And like I said, love the music. Okay, for some reason Sonic wouldn't move there, so they didn't get that right.
All systems, full power! Ah! He's not gonna get away with this! All systems, full power! Ah!
Oh, what?
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
I guess he's crashing.
Well, that wasn't so hard.
Aha!
Oh no!
The animation on that claw.
Come on, Chaos! Time to eat!
Chaos? Oh no, isn't that the same monster I saw the other day?
Now he has a new swagger animation.
Tablets predicted. His strength increases
rejoices every time I feed him a Chaos Emerald. With all 7 emeralds in him, he'll be invincible and work for me. Together, we'll destroy Station Square. And on its ruins, I'll build Robotnik Land, the ultimate city, where I will rule it all. Come on, Chaos, let's find another emerald, shall we?
Sonic! We can't let him get away with this, can we?
No way, Tails!
Without more emeralds, the monster can't transform. So, it's up to us to get the emeralds before Eggman does, huh?
All right, time to hear Tails' stupid theme song again. I think. Maybe not. Maybe that's later. I thought it would just immediately happen, but maybe you have to complete this area first. Anyway. Capture looks great for Dreamcast. I'm very happy with it. That is going to do it for tonight, though, my friends. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I think tomorrow we'll switch back to Final Fantasy VI and continue on with that. Because I could kind of do this shit forever, and it's just looking at snippets of games. So we'll switch back and continue. Yeah, better get going. We'll keep marching towards the end of Final Fantasy VI. Until next stream, everybody.